Oh, I know it's just funny, but I really wanted to talk to you guys today because I get this question more than any question in emails and even under some of the postings related to it about smudging. But instead of doing a video about totally smudging, I wanted to do something that kind of included self-care, because there's so many ways to do this. And I think anytime you're trying to make a shift in your life, or just, turn a corner, in your life, how you have to turn a corner sometimes. You got to be inspired, right? So let's talk about a few things that I do, I guess, and hopefully you will leave some comments in below to let us all know what you do. So obviously, we're living in a culture today where self-care is on the back burner. And I'm glad we're hearing so much about it in the wake of recent suicide. So this is a great conversation to have. So I want to get into first, my go-to thing, and I do this every day, is prayer and meditation. But I believe that we're praying all the time. So it's important to be careful what you say. I'm choosing to be happy, not to be involved in certain situations. So that way my thoughts are such that what I'm saying are positive things. So to me, that is prayer. And recently, I'm starting to do this with candles. I'm wanting to do that with candles so that my eyes are open and so that I can call on guidance when I'm in, when life is happening. I use this app called Rain app, and it is a app that has all these kinds of sounds. And believe it or not, my favorite sound is desert wind. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, whatever works for you, right? The other thing that I do is dry brushing. Dry brushing is easy. I keep it on the side of my bed, on my nightstand sometimes. And how it works is that it's a board bristle brush. It's soft. It's just a constant, steady act of brushing the skin and calling oxygen to these areas. The benefit of that is that, yes, it's relaxing, and yes, it's stimulating. I didn't have time to do anything. I can do this in the bed. I love massage and floating. Now, this is a luxury because it's not free. You can get a partner if you have a partner. Me personally, I feel irritated if somebody's massaging me and they don't know what the hell they're doing. However, if you're not as particular as me, floating. I love to float. You feel like you are out of space. And I have posted that before, on my way to the moon, because that's essentially what you feel like. You go in, there's a dark room. Sometimes the lighting is motion censored. Sometimes I'm lucky enough to get a pod and there's these mood colors that are changing in the pod that kind of, therapeutically, theoretically supposed to put you in a certain mood. But nevertheless, you sit there, you float in this saltwater pool for about 90 minutes. And you wake up and you can't find your legs. That's just how relaxing it is. Zero gravity. The benefits of salts, Epsom salts, mineral salts is very therapeutic, very detoxing. Treat yourself, baby. Just asking for a massage is a good thing because, right? When you think about it, because then you're aware that you need this. You are aware of your body. Yeah, I like that. I think we don't give ourselves credit for that. Just having body awareness is a self-care act. Not holding your urine, right? If you're hungry, eating, not ignoring that, right? So I think that we have to go all out to perform these great acts of self-care. I always get questions about smudging because we do sell smudging sticks and we make them ourselves. We make these cute little bouquets. But I decided to smudge years ago. When I started meditating, I started to want to smudge because I didn't feel authentic doing affirmations out loud. So that's what I do when I smudge. I don't do it in a way that the Native Americans did it in their rituals. I'm not Native American. I don't know much about it. And to learn about it in order to do it just didn't seem authentic to me either. Well, I use smudging when I'm affirming. And what I like about it is that, honestly, once you find yourself talking about things that you appreciate and things that you love, they just tumble in. I can look at a corner and see about 10 things over in this corner that I am thankful of. And if I start with one, then the memory of the person that gave me the thing comes about, and it makes me thankful for that person, and so forth and so on, to where at the end of my smudging session, I'm like so amped, invigorated by all the splendor, all the abundance that surrounds me. And so this could be a way that you could take smudging and make it your own. Make it personal. It doesn't have to be a ritual that you can't relate to. I don't know. That's just my take on it. And it works for me, and try it. If it works for you, make sure to leave some comments below. And if it doesn't, tell us what you do for your self-care act. I love to hear it. And others below may love to hear it too. But I think it's essential that we do something every day. The things that are free and the things that are easy are the things that you're going to do every day. And I don't think it's enough to do something on vacation. Our lives are way too hectic not to do something for ourselves every day in the way of self-care. So I hope you like this video. I hope that you leave a comment below about anything else you might want to hear, or anything that you might want to share with us about how you self-care. Thank you for coming by.